Morning yogis. We're staying in a motorhome and this is a really restricted space, so I can either limit my mind and say that I'm not able to do a practice, or I can explore some movements, some playful movements, and really expand the breath so that I can release any tension that's there in my shoulders and my lower back. And on this bed is an ideal soft surface, so let us have a bit of a play. So we begin on the belly in the crocodile pose. Forearms in front, forehead onto the hands. They can have the hands together in a little arch. The forehead pressing onto the hands, extending the legs away, hip width apart, lengthening through the whole of the body. And allow your breath to come into the body. As you inhale, you're expanding the back of the ribs, back of the abdomen, and down towards your tailbone. So as you inhale, expanding, and exhale, lowering down. You may find me adjusting and wiggling the body, getting into a comfy position. So now we're fully connected with the breath. Let us begin the movements. Extending the leg away, extending the right leg away, and lowering down. Inhaling, extend the leg away from the hip joint, pointing the toes. Forehead pressing down into the palms, and lowering down. Inhale, extending, lengthening. Exhale, lowering down. Full round of breath. Full inhale and a full exhale. Just remember, we're on holiday. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Lowering down. Follow the rhythm of your breath one more time. Okay, full round of breath here. And observe the beautiful bird song. And invitation this time to extend both legs together. Extending as you inhale. Exhale as you're lowering down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lowering down. And repeating one more. Keeping the movement flowing and fluid with your breath. Drawing the arms now around to the side, coming up onto our forearms. Coming into the forearms, doing a neck stretch. So the legs are still hip width apart, lengthen through the spine, pressing the thighs into your mat. Curling the chin down towards the chest as we begin some neck rolls. Slowly curling from the upper chest, so you're curling from underneath the rib cage, slowly coming through the front of the chest, upper shoulders, lift the head up, press the shoulders into the mat. Exhale, lowering down, curling the neck back down, rolling down under, lengthening. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. Follow each of the sensations in your spine. lifting, lengthening, extending. You may tuck the toes under if you feel any tension in the lower back. Rolling down. With the next breath, lifting and lengthening through the body. Exhale as we rotate the upper spine and glance over to that left shoulder, glancing round behind, looking down towards the feet. Coming back to centre and across to the opposite side. Back to centre and across to the left side. Inhaling, exhaling round to the side. Inhale back to centre. Slowly turning over onto the back with the knees bent, balancing the weight of the calf and the thigh, arms to the side, shoulders expanded, feeling the back of the shoulders and the palms down to the side. First of all, feeling the hands, the shoulders, back of the pelvis and the feet all supported. And when the body feels supported and the mind feels calm, let us begin to breathe into the belly, into the ribs, into the upper chest, and allow the breath to release. Expanding and releasing. Invitation to bring the knees towards the chest, pressing the lower back into the mattress, and slowly rolling round the back of the pelvis. Hands onto the front of the shins. Maybe you're lifting up a little, shoulders rolling around the body, and feeling all of the hips, the back of the shoulders rolling around, and laying down and rolling the hips now, the thighs into the hip joints, and slowly in the opposite direction. And now bringing the feet and the knees apart, circling the legs into the pelvis, massaging the shoulders, opportunity to expand with the breath as you inhale, exhale, drawing to the center line of the body towards the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Gently bringing the knees towards the chest and pressing away in the opposite direction. Maybe exploring with the toes and the shins parallel to the ceiling. These are mindful movements. There's just playing with them, exploring, and gently lower the legs down. Bringing the hands around to the back of the head, coming into a butterfly stretch for the upper body, curling the neck, pressing through the feet and the pelvis. So the feet are directly underneath the knees. Hands can be clasped around the head, or they can be onto the front of the chest if you prefer, as you curl up and lower down, or the palms behind the head. The elbows can be resting on the bed as you inhale, and as you exhale, slowly curling the neck up. You're drawing the elbows towards each other and curling the chin towards the chest, so curling the upper body up and lowering down through the spine. Inhale, expand the elbows wide. Exhale, curling the elbows in towards you, curling through the upper chest, chin towards chest. Exhale, lower down, elbows wide, inhale. Exhale, curling. Inhale, lowering down, expanding the elbows wide. This time keeping the left shoulder pressing down into the bed. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly curl the right shoulder up and looking across towards the left side. Lowering down. Exhale, curling up, lifting the upper body, drawing the abdomen towards the spine. As you inhale, expanding, opening. Exhaling, curling across. Inhaling back. Full round of breath in the middle. Wriggle any areas of tension in the body. Inhale. Exhale, curling. This time we're going to press the right shoulder into the mat and curl the left shoulder over. Slowly curling over. Inhale, coming back, expanding across the abdomen. Exhaling, curling up. Inhaling, lowering down. Last time. Bring the arms now down to the side of the body. Tilting the pelvis, curling the tailbone under, pressing the feet into the mat and the lower back into the mat. Inhale as you lower the pelvis down, expanding through the front of the body from the abdomen up to the top of the chest as you inhale. Exhale, curl the tailbone under. Inhale, expanding, lengthening through the front of the body. Exhale. So gently rocking the pelvis, extending through the pelvis and the shoulders into your mat. Exhale, curling and extending the back body as you curl the tailbone off the mat. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, gently coming back. And release for a moment, full round of breath. With this breath in the practice, we want to allow space for our breathing, for our heart and lungs to nourish the body and the joints. As we come into curling the tailbone off the mat, curling the tailbone, the lower back, the mid back, the upper back. Feel the length from the pelvis to the knees to the chest. Pressing the arms into your mat or bed. Lowering down from the upper chest, the middle of the chest, the low pelvis, and the pelvis fully down, relaxing. Inhale, press through the feet, curl the tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back. Press the shoulders and the arms into the floor. Exhale, lower down from the upper spine, curling down, almost balancing the whole of the front of the body and the back of the body as you lower down. Pressing through the feet, curl the tailbone up, mid back, upper back, shoulders pressing into the mat, keeping the chin towards the throat, back of the head lengthened. And slowly lower down from the upper chest down to the pelvis. And you may be hearing a little snoring. That is Doug sleeping with Lily down there. Okay, bring my awareness, the attention and focus back to my body laying here. I invite you to come into a flowing bridge posture. Palms can be either touching the top, forearms down, We're going to bring the arms out towards the side, expanding, palms together. So inhale as the arms come out. Exhale as the palms come back together. Inhaling, extending, lengthen through the arms, palms back together. So that sense of stretching and lengthening through the shoulders. You may wriggle the shoulders around, palms coming back. This time we're going to bring the forearms down, the upper arms down towards the bed for support and elevate the pelvis. So pressing through the feet, draw the upper arms down into the mattress, lift the pelvis up, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down from the upper chest, abdomen, pelvis, palms back together. Elevating, lengthening. Exhaling, lowering down. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling. And one more time. And lowering down. Gently bringing the knees to the chest, curling the forehead up towards the knees. And slowly shaking out the arms and legs. Just wiggling through the body, shaking out. And we come to our final movement. Bringing the feet towards the edge of your bed so they're nice and wide. So the feet are wider than the shoulders. Arms can be at shoulder height or maybe down by the pelvis. Going to lengthen and extend with the legs like wipers. Inhaling as the knees are up towards the ceiling, and exhaling as the knees come across and you're rolling on the edges of the feet, extending through the upper body. So from the knees up to the upper chest, shoulders, left shoulder anchored down, right shoulder anchored down. Inhaling as we're at center, bring the breath down towards the belly. Exhaling, bring the knees across to your right side. Inhaling, lengthen through your left side of the body. Exhaling, drawing the abdomen towards the spine, lifting the knees back to center. Full round of breath at the center. And as you exhale, cross to the left side. Inhale, lengthen through the body. Exhale to center. Inhale, lengthen at center. Exhale across to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, move to center. Invitation to now also turn the head in the opposite direction to the knees. So as you inhale, lengthen through the body. Exhale, bring the knees to the left and the head looking towards the right, extending. As you then inhale from the knees to the forehead. And exhale back to center, bring the chin back to center, knees back to center. Full inhale, lengthen through the body. Exhale, extend the head across to the left, knees to the right. Inhale, full lengthen the body. Exhale, neck and chin back to center, knees back to center. And the final movement we'll do is extending the legs out, extend the body out, the arms reaching through the body. Stretching through the front of the body and the back of the body. Extend the arms to wherever you can go. You may need to adapt. And for me, it's my forearms extending. It's not quite long enough. really wiggling around the body, shoulders. And coming into her natural child pose. Allow the back of the body now just to begin to stretch, curling the upper body, and then move in the opposite direction. Curling the chin to chest, to the lower back, arching the upper back, pressing the forearms into the bed. As you can see, this is as far as I'm able to reach. Curling. So I'm just about able to come into a table pose, but that's a little too close. So I'm going to bring my forearms down, come into an adapted cat and cow pose. So coming into table, forearms pressing into the mattress. Table is our back is nice and flat. Gently tilting the pelvis. Allow the belly to come down, chest to come forward, lifting the upper spine and chest. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other, down towards the pelvis. Lifting, lengthening as you inhale through the front of the body. And as you exhale, curl the tailbone under. Upper back lifts, mid back. Chin towards chest. Tilt the pelvis to the belly, to the chest, to looking up. Exhale, curling under. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, bring the chest forward. And this time, as we curl into arching the back, take an inhale into the upper back, and then as you exhale, bring the pelvis down towards the heels, lowering down the forehead into extended child pose. Shoulders can be a little bit wider apart. As you exhale, bring the forearms back to under the shoulders. Inhale, lift up, press through the calves, drawing the abdomen towards the spine, coming into our table pose again. Draw our inhale breath in. Exhaling. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, lower chest, bring the chin up, glancing up into our cow. Exhale, curl the tailbone under, upper back, chin towards chest, arching the back into our cat. Inhale into the upper chest, into the back. Exhale, pelvis down towards the heels, into child pose. Breathing into the back of the chest. When you're ready, coming up onto table pose, inhaling, arching the back, lowering the belly, exhaling, curling under, inhaling, lifting and lengthening, exhaling, arching the back. Inhale into the back of the body, and exhaling, bring the pelvis down towards the heels. So my invitation is to move according to your breath and to whichever movements that your body requires. Maybe you would like to roll around the pelvis and the shoulders, wiggling through the body. So begin to move around each of the joints, releasing any areas that may have caused any discomfort or tension, rolling around. Okay, and as you may be able to hear, Doug's still snoring. I hope you enjoyed this little gentle practice, and I invite you now to lay down. This is really important at the end of your practice, to come into a comfortable position, to make any adjustments to your clothing, any additional blankets or socks or something. Extend and lengthen through the body, and bring your awareness to your whole body being completely supported, and checking in and noticing how your body's feeling, knowing that there is no right or wrong to your practice today. You're allowing whatever your body needs from the practice to be as it is. Allowing a softness with the breath when we feel supported. Allow the breath to move effortlessly. And as you exhale, I invite you to release a sigh. Inhaling through the nose. Another sigh. Another inhale. And that final sigh. Just releasing any final areas of tension. And the invitation to just breathe naturally, effortlessly. An invitation to thank you for your practice, for your movements, for your breathing, for that connection to the mind, the body and the breath. Preparing you for your day. Rolling onto your right side of the body. As you begin to think about your day ahead, what you may want to do. Hope you enjoy. Namaste.